Hey girls, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Akoya. I make lifestyle, homemaking, and motherhood content. If you saw some of my previous videos, you saw that we are pregnant. Baby number 4 coming end of April, beginning of May time. So that is so exciting. Today we are talking all about setting goals as a mom for 2026. I'm going to share with you some of my tips and strategies for setting these goals, what to focus on, and then at the very end I'll share what my focus for the year is if you're looking for a little more inspiration or you're just curious to find out what another mom's doing. So let's not waste any time and jump right in. So first things first, you need to brainstorm what is on your heart, what is in your mind, what are you feeling that this year is going to be about? Has God been putting something in there and it just hasn't worked out until now to be your thing? Now, I have a video all about creating God-honoring goals, so I will put that in the cards above, and you can watch it now and then come back to this video, or you can save it, and I'll probably have it linked in the playlist or down below in the description too, so you can watch that also if you're still in that brainstorming. But once you've narrowed down your focus, let's write them down and sort them into categories, and then get some actionable steps put on there so we can move towards our goal with a power and a plan, so that when the enemy comes in and is trying to tell us, all these other things we should be focusing on, or we don't know what we're doing or whatever, we can look back at our goals and say, nope, I took the time, God and I have talked about, this is what's on there, this is how I'm accomplishing it, and this is the step I'm doing today, and we will not be swayed. As a mom, I find this very important, because there are times when it just gets wild. The schedules get wild. Maybe you're pregnant like me, you get exhausted, and it's just hard to think, or you have energy and time in the day, but you don't know what you're supposed to do, so you end up doing nothing or wasting time doing something that didn't move you closer to your goal. So writing those steps down and having a plan is going to help you, so that every time you get an opportunity to work on those things, you take advantage of it and do something that actually moves the needle forward. And we get closer, and at the end of the year you can look back and say, wow, I've really accomplished something. Now, here are the areas that I think as a mom are great to focus on. Now, you can focus on one area, you could focus on all of these areas. I kind of like to brainstorm a little bit of everything, but that doesn't mean that my goal is to be perfect. Obviously, we're working towards being more like Christ, but I'm never going to be perfect. So I just think that it's good to have a general idea, because if you don't have a direction, you're just going to end up wandering. So if we have a direction, we have, our eyes set on something, we'll get there eventually. But you might move quicker to one goal than the other in the year, and that's totally fine. We need to just give ourselves grace. Okay, so there's 5 areas to focus on. The 5 areas of focus are going to be the 5 F's, okay? That's going to be faith, family, finance, fun, and fitness, okay? I tried to make this more of an acronym, so go with me on this, all right? Keep in mind, as we talk about all of this, Proverbs 16:9, the heart of man plans his way, but the Lord establishes his steps. So as things come up and things get changed and the direction goes a little differently than what you thought, just remember, you're making the best plan you can, but God knows the ultimate plan, and he may bring in some things that change the course of your year, and that's totally fine. We give ourselves grace. We listen to God, okay? So here's some inspo for you from my 2026 plan and prayer list. In the faith category, something that I'm really working towards is to read my Bible consistently and to share my life with others. So being out there looking for friendship. My husband and I are hoping to move, but we've been hoping and praying for that for years. So at first, I was not really looking to make more friends. I was like, it'll be fine. But what I'm realizing is community is so important, and other people need community just as much as you. And to be someone's friend for 1 park date, 2 park dates, a coffee shop meetup, a girls' night that you hosted and everyone came and you only got to host one, that could mean the world to someone. That might be their only outing of the year. So think about it in an others-focused way. If you're in that needing friends or, potentially big life changes, don't negate building community because you never know how long you might be there. Because as I said before, the heart of man plans his ways, but God directs his steps. Okay, the next thing is going to be family. I would like to become a better manager of the home. I feel maybe not everyone, but almost everyone could be better in this category, especially if you have littles. Just learning how to manage the expectations of cooking, cleaning, daily rhythms of the day. If you're a homeschool mom, building that in and prioritizing it. So I just want to become a better manager of the home and more so let our mind rest. Like do the work and then have time to rest. So not always feel like I'm trying to work so hard to keep up, but that I have a plan and I know how to do it. And on that topic, I just want to let you all know that I am working on some things to help you with this. So if that's an area that you're struggling with or you would just like to know how someone else is doing it, I've been working on something and that will be released soon, but not yet, okay? And then creating a consistent routine. This is on the management of a home for school, business, Bible time, time for rest, and being mom. I just want to create some routine here. And then if we were to move to reestablish a home management schedule that works and routine that gets us out and about, but also respects the season that we will be in with being postpartum and such. And then the last thing in family is to enjoy my pregnancy and postpartum, along with enjoying being with my kids and also just being with my kids. In the last year and a half, 2 years, I went from being so kid focused to then wanting to do my own thing. And now I'm trying to want to do more of my thing with my kids, but also just enjoy what my kids enjoy, if that makes sense. I don't know if any of you struggle with that or have tips for it. Honestly, I would be very interested to know what are some things you do. How do you stay, I don't know, my brain goes to a lot of places. I get in this creative spiral and I realize I'm sitting with them, but I've went into la la land of like, I could do this business and I could make this kind of video and I just want to like enjoy what they're enjoying, I guess. So I used to be better at it, but probably was still not great because that's who I am. But I do think it's something I can grow in with God's help and with practice. So the next area we're talking about is finance. So for you guys, this could be, being a better manager of your budget, maybe saving up for some kind of thing like a home, the birth of another, like having another child, maybe being better about saving money for Christmas next year. Who knows? It could also be like starting a business, building an emergency fund, investing in something, wherever you are in your financial goals. For me, I want to set realistic goals and expectations. I want to serve others. This is going to be kind of through my business thing, so serve others through the videos I'm making. So hopefully this is serving you well. I'm really trying to make all this content very valuable for you. The products that I would sell, and then being consistent in this. So slow progress is better than no progress. And just being very consistent with whatever goal I have set. Not that it needs to be extravagant by any means, but that we just make progress. Hi, puppy. And then fun. This is going to be like the just for you kind of stuff. Like what can you do that's just for you? You're not focusing on other people. You're not focusing on anything. What's God calling you to work on within your heart? And for me, that's going to be like just having a simple daily look, like getting myself ready for the day. It makes me a more positive mom. It makes it easier for me to go out and about, to make my videos, to do whatever. So creating that, because I know that just creates a happier, more joyous version of myself. Including, this is kind of combined, I guess, fun and fitness. I just put them together because it's all more about like my personal focus. I also think that this is like reading your Bible could be in this too, but adding exercise and movement. So whether it's taking the kids for a walk or I'm doing a workout thing, I'd like to incorporate some more movement with weights this year instead of just body weight stuff. I'd like to add a little bit more strength training and consistency in like a planned program, not just what sounds fun at the time. So I can maybe see a little bit more development in that. And then making time to enjoy my hobbies and passions. So projects I'd like to do, but are maybe not necessarily financially benefiting right this minute, but might be, or just things that bring me joy. I love to sew. I love designing. I would love to eventually run a clothing business. I don't know that this is the season for that, but I want to set aside some time to invest in enjoying that hobby and passion of mine. And if it develops into something like a business down the road, great. And if not, it's just something I do truly enjoy. So making time for that. And that's going to come with some of these other things, like being a better manager of the home and in our finance and business, working on my businesses and following the plans that we've set, and then continuing on to give myself that day off to just do something fun. I just want to encourage you as we look to all this new season has to offer, let's grant ourselves grace when we fall short of our expectations. Instead of being discouraged, let's ask for God's help and wisdom as we navigate unexpected challenges and the ups and downs of life on this side of heaven. Now, I wish I could say that just straight to the camera without reading it, but it took me a long time to write that the way I want to say it. So let me just read it to you one more time, because truly this is my goal for 2026. And I feel that this would be just a blessing to anyone who hears it. As we look to all this new season has to offer us, let us grant ourselves grace when we fall short of our expectations. Instead of being discouraged, let us ask for God's help and wisdom as we navigate unexpected challenges and the ups and downs of life this side of heaven. So to close out, I just want to encourage you to follow the guidance of Colossians 3:23 through 24. And this is from the NIV. Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart as working for the Lord, not for human masters. Since you know that you will receive an inheritance from the Lord as a reward, it is the Lord Christ you are serving. I think that's just such great encouragement when we get discouraged in maybe serving our family or our life, to just remember that we are ultimately serving God, and the way we look at these things and the way we serve in our hearts is a reflection of how we are serving God. And we can remember that as we're setting our goals, looking at our goals, and having to reprioritize things as the ups and downs of life do come about. So I hope that this gives you some inspiration for your goals this year, clarifies some things for you, and just encourages you. All right, you guys, so that's everything I have for you on setting some mom goals for 2026 and what I will be doing this year. I hope it encourages you, gave you maybe some inspiration or direction. Let me just say, like I said in the video that I'll be linking down below, but honor your season, respect the time that you are in. Some of you might be in the season of going after every goal and aspiration, while others of you may have one thing, and that's trying to survive, that's on your list for the year, and that is perfectly fine. Just do everything in a way that serves God. Try to do it joyfully, and I pray that you have the most blessed year and that this video really encouraged you. If it did, and you would give it a thumbs up, that would really support my channel. I am trying to grow it here this year. It's one of my biggest goals for the year, to consistently be showing up for you guys. So if there's any videos that you would like to see from me that questions you have or anything like that, just leave a comment in the description below. If something has helped you and blessed you, I would love to hear about that too. It's always such an encouragement to me. So I hope you have the most wonderful day, and we'll see you in the next one.